Don't stress, just put it to the test. Leave the rest, cause you're riding with the best. This right here is proven for success. So Rule 3.
Welcome to the Rule of 3, the Breakdown Edition.
There's nothing you can do, so just rule 3. System will make you feel brand new. Your dreams must inspire.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rule of 3, the Breakdown Edition. As always, I'm your host, I'm Jeff. I'm, as always, joined by Big Shot.
What's up? What's happening?
What is going on? Did you introduce me yet?
Nah, you do that yourself.
I can do it myself?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nah, hey, for real, Rock, what we got on tap for this week?
We have a great show. Of course, before we get into the show, we are sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting.
Get your attitude back in your broadcasting with the Attitude Broadcasting Company.
And, of course, you can catch BSS Carolinas on Thursdays at 3 p.m.
I was asked to drop the new ABC.
Were you? Who asked you?
I think you did.
All right.
Maybe the Walt Disney Company asked you to stop doing that.
They sent us a cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Yeah.
Stop stealing our slogan.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all are creative guys. You get your own. Anyway, we got a great show today. Welcome to the show. Sorry it's been so long since we've all been together.
Yes, it's been a month. I'm going to be a little rusty.
So, well, you're always rusty. I'm used to it.
That's true.
I have to carry you usually through the show, so it's all right.
Shots fired.
Man.
No, just first 2 minutes.
I'm going to school him today. It's
Are you
all
going to
right.
school us?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
But, no, we got a great show today, man. First, everybody on Periscope, the first thing we're going to talk about is NFL. Second segment, college football. And we got a lot to talk about in college football.
How your fantasy teams looking this week?
Oh, yeah, we need to talk about that as well.
Fantasy injuries, man.
Not so well. Oof. Yeah, a lot of injuries this week, which always we're going to talk. I'm going to ask that question as well because I want to see what y'all think about the injuries and what we can do to get it better. But first, let's go into Heroes of the Weekend. It's the Rule of 3 Breakdown Edition, Heroes of the Weekend.
Myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
That song
That's
is
a jam, dude.
awesome, dude. I'm telling you.
Hey, great song.
Who sings that song? I might have to download that on my
Look up really corny TV theme songs.
He does most of them,
Yeah.
usually.
All right, man. I'm
got any heroes?
going to kick it off. I got two. One, I'm going to go with 32-year-old D'Angelo Williams. Man, at 32 carries. I mean, he's old, but he can still get it. Balling out for Pittsburgh. I absolutely love it. Second, I got to go with the beast, Kelvin Benjamin. Dude, had a game. Have yourself a day, Kelvin. Maybe it's only because he's on my fantasy team and I really enjoyed it. But dude couldn't be stopped. Can catch everything. Catch radius is insane. 2 touchdowns. That's it,
I
man.
was telling Bobby, I thought he was MVP of the game.
Yeah.
Listen, I know Olsen had the big play.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
to
yeah.
me, Kevin Benjamin, he had the big catches on third down. You know, when they needed a play, Cam looked for him and to stop, to keep the drives going.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I would. No, I would too. I'm just saying.
He's big.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a good one. You got any?
Heroes.
Robbie Hill out of Novi, Michigan. The Novi High Wildcats. He is a high school senior. He has Down syndrome. He's been like the water boy for their high school program since he's been there. They let him on the field over the weekend. He scored a touchdown in front of his mother, who's terminally ill, battling cancer right now. Yeah, one of the most amazing, heartfelt stories you'll hear this year, man. Check it out. It's all over the internet. It's on YouTube and stuff. Robbie Hill, Heil is his last name. And let me give it up for NG Chun from the Ladies Professional Golf Association. In the Evian Championship over the weekend, she finished with a 21 under score, breaking the best 4-round score by man or woman all time. 22 years old. Just killing it.
Man, I like you come with these. You come with these far out ones. I love it. I love you come with the
That's
heroes.
good.
And one more. Martin Truex Jr., the Furniture Road Camry over the weekend at in Chicago was dominant. Already on the board for the first win in the playoffs.
I didn't even know there was NASCAR on still.
NASCAR's
They won't even
11.
lie to you.
They just started the sprint,
the chase.
right?
Yeah, the playoffs.
The race for the chase or the chase
They'll
for
be
the
in
Cup for the
Charlotte in
chase.
2 weeks. Bank of America 500. Get your tickets.
How many times they come here?
Twice.
Like the Coca-Cola 600
October
is
and
one of their
Memorial
major
Day.
races. The Coca-Cola
Because they
600
do the All-Star
is like,
race too.
Yeah, and
here.
They do that
All-Star
the
weekend.
week before the Coca-Cola.
Oh.
So I have a couple. First and foremost, I got to start out with Lamar Jackson. 5 touchdowns versus Florida State, going 13-20, 1 touchdown passing, 17 carries for 146, and 4 touchdowns in a 63-20 win. Sorry, Jeffrey.
Did you see what Mike Vick
it's just
tweeted out
crazy.
during the game? Like
No.
he's just a bigger, stronger version of me.
He says he's 5 times better than I was at that point.
I think he looks more like Tommy Frazier when he runs the football, though. If you don't know about Nebraska football in the 90s, they ran the option. Tommy Frazier was the most dominant option quarterback ever. Go check him out.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody said he looks like Vince Young. I don't know about that.
Skip Bayless said that.
I think he's faster than
know
Vince
about
Young.
that. I think he's We'll see. I mean, he looks great so far. So we'll see. What is he? A sophomore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True sophomore.
True sophomore.
That's so crazy.
He started last year. He was good last year. It's just he had to go through his learning curve and the bumps.
He didn't
and bruises.
even start the season last year.
No, he came in.
He
like
came in
third,
after
fourth
a
game,
while.
but they were scoring points when he came in. It was like, you know what? They got a player.
He's electric. He's fun to watch. I mean, not when he's burning my team.
I don't know
Oh,
if it
not so
transfers
much.
to the pros, but right now in college,
no. He's not going to be a great pro.
right now
but
in college, he is awesome.
I'm a true believer in. You know what? He'd be great in college, and I love to watch it. But I don't think any less of him when he goes to the NFL and he doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
Same with
Exactly.
Deshaun Watson.
Most likely. We'll see, though. A couple other ones. I got Bronco D scored a pair of touchdowns versus the Colts as they beat the Colts yesterday. Defense still looking great. Matt Ryan passing for 396, 3 touchdowns in the Raiders. J.J. Watt became the second fastest to record 75 sacks in his first 82nd game. Eddie Jackson returned a punt for Alabama in that 48-43 win. And, of course, last but not least, Dak Prescott going 22 of 30, 292 and a rushing touchdown. His first career win
Way to
for
go,
the Cowboys.
Dak.
Listen, I'm not saying the greatest, but the dude, since he preseason to now, he doesn't turn the ball over. He completes passes. Now, I know all them go Cole Beasley, Mr. Bobblehead over there. I mean, but still.
He's the king of the check down.
There's
and
nothing wrong.
there's nothing with it.
wrong with being a check down.
It's better to be the check down guy than the turnover machine like Mark Sanitation.
Doesn't Phillip Rivers check down all the time?
Like every play.
Danny Woodhead and
All the time.
All them? All right.
Tom Brady's the same thing.
I heard the same thing being said about Kirk Cousins, but no one said anything about Phillip Rivers doing it all the time.
Because Phillip Rivers will take shots.
Because Phillip Rivers is a cannon, too. And he will launch it far. The problem is with Phillip Rivers, there's nobody there
He has
anymore.
no help.
He's got nothing.
Everybody's always hurt. And like
Yeah.
every single
Every
season.
year.
I feel like every year
Keenan
Keenan
Allen
Allen
is always hurt.
No, well, Keenan Allen, has until this year, but
He was hurt
Danny
last
Wood,
year.
He missed a game, I think, but still.
He missed like most of the
I'm just
season.
saying, like Danny Woodhead, it
Vincent
seems like he's
Jackson's
missing
last
every-
2 years there.
Yeah, Vincent Jackson,
Antonio
Tony
Gates got old all of a sudden.
I mean, the Malcolm Floyd retired,
Yeah.
because he kept getting injured.
They didn't do anything in the draft to protect Phillip Rivers. I know that's another story for another
Yeah,
day, though.
we'll talk about that on a different show this week. Anyway, those are my heroes from the weekend.
Can I give Cam Newton some love real fast?
For what?
He became the all-time touchdown leader in Panthers history over the weekend, passing Jake Delhomme.
He passed Jake Delhomme twice.
Thank goodness. I'm glad he
122
finally
career
did.
passing touchdowns for Cam Newton. Way to go, Super Cam. Let's go, baby.
Why is Jake still loved in this city?
Because he took us to a Super Bowl, man.
I don't
He damn near won the Super Bowl.
I don't understand.
And he got
I
us to another NFC Championship game.
And he threw you out of that game.
Hey,
Okay.
he got us there?
He's the ride or die, man. You rode with him and you died with him.
Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway, let's go into. I know somebody requested to do dummies of the week, so we'll do.
It doesn't even have to be dummies. I'm just going to rant about something for a minute, but go ahead, hit it.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's there? It's the Joseph Randall BSS Carolinas Dummy of the Week. There you go. Go ahead, rant.
All right, man.
Rant
So
away.
here's my dummies of the week.
I love that you had to get your drink to make sure that
I had to get the pipes working. All right, look. For every football player out there, I know you're excited. The end zone's close. But stop dropping the ball at the 2-yard line. It is just ridiculous. Now, let's see. Oklahoma got away with it. Another person got away with it. But it happened like 5 times.
Cross the line, cross the end zone.
Yeah,
first.
you don't cross. Yeah, whatever. I'm not a big believer in, just cross it, hand it to the ref, like, clap, whatever. Dude, I don't care if you celebrate. But score the touchdown. Like, you cannot drop the ball at the 2. You're not that good, all right? Just stop. You're ridiculous. Cross the goal line. It's not that hard, okay?
coaches should say, y'all got to get 3 steps into the end zone before you can drop the damn ball.
That's what I'm saying. Drop the ball, like hit the end zone, and then run a lap, and then drop the ball. Like, make sure you know that you are in the end zone. It's ridiculous. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's, for me, dropping the ball at the 1 on a kickoff return or a big play or whatever is worse than when a pitcher can't throw the ball to first base. All right, I'm done. Just stop. Stop dropping the ball. Stop it.
Y'all hear that?
Stop
Score.
it.
Make sure you have the score. Then you can celebrate.
Then twerk, do whatever, cartwheels, pull out Sharpies.
Don't have
care.
us put video of you on the sideline after you did the dumb stuff, grabbing your hair like, what did I do?
Take your phone out, put a Snapchat. I don't care. Just get in the end zone
Get
first.
in the end zone first. We got to give one to Mike McCarthy. 4th and 2. You hadn't run the ball all night. In the third quarter, when you're in field goal range that could have tied the game, you damn go for it with James Starks. You got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. And Jordy Nelson is having his way on with Trey Waynes. You got big Eddie Lacy back there. You give it to James Starks. You get stuffed. And what did you lose by last night? 3 damn points.
Yeah, man.
That's
I got nothing on Mike McCarthy. It just don't look right in Green Bay, man.
At all.
But you know what? They go through this every year at the beginning of the season.
Relax.
Yeah, relax.
man.
No, relax. And, when you got number 12 back there, it's
But
fine.
they started 6-0 last year and then went on this slide.
But then they were
struggled.
fine. But they were fine going into the season.
A lot of teams
the problem
need to hit the relax button.
The problem is, though, Eddie Lacy, I don't know what you –
That's why I didn't draft that bum.
yeah,
with
I
my
just
fantasy
you don't
league.
know what you got.
I've been burned by him before.
Jordy Nelson's still working back in game shape. This is the problem when these guys don't play preseason.
And Randall Cobb act like he can't get open.
Randall Cobb, who is Randall Cobb again? I mean, we ain't seen him.
He got
He's
paid
on my
and
bench.
disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. You got any more? You done?
That's
all I got.
That's all I had.
All right. Well,
Stop dropping the ball.
Stop dropping the ball. For me, it was a Panthers fan that was sitting behind me at the game yesterday. I got to point you out, bro. You're sitting behind me wearing a Panthers jersey, but every time they would do something good, you would boo. When the 49ers would score, you're cheering.
And he had a Panthers jersey on?
Yes. And
You sound like the biggest damn hypocrite ever.
I understand if something might be wrong with you, because that's why I'm assuming something is physically wrong with the guy. Or he was drunk. I don't think he was drunk. It seemed like there was something wrong with him. But when you're at a game, if you're going to cheer against the home team, wear a different jersey. Don't wear the same one.
He didn't want to get beat up. So he came in with his Panthers jersey as a 49ers fan. And
Nobody cared.
That
No,
Panthers Stadium ain't like that.
No, but I will tell you yesterday, though, the one that I did care, I'm glad I didn't see a lot of jerseys yesterday, was a Kaepernick one. I didn't see many of those. There was a couple, not many. So it was nice.
they're supporting Cap. It is
A little
what it
bit,
is.
but, it wasn't. I thought it would be a lot more. But you
wasn't
saw a
as
lot of
big.
Montana. You saw a lot of traditional.
You see a lot of
great
Steve
ones.
Young. You'll see
All
some
right,
Jerry
yeah.
Rice's rolling around.
Which is great.
Fine.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, because I can tell you right now, Cowboys come to Carolina Stadium and wearing Aikman,
bet
Emmitt
you
Smith, Michael Irvin, 1 to 3, I don't know. Might wear all 3. But
Switch up every quarter.
Anyway, yeah, every half I'll go up to the suite, changing the box, whatever. Then the second one goes to me. I'm gonna go ahead and give me a dummy because I started Jameis Winston instead of Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers had 4 touchdowns. Jameis Winston had 4.
I guess I got to take some of that dummy award.
No, it's me. I pulled the trigger.
I could pull the assist on that because he asked me, and I was
Both
like,
of y'all could
definitely
get some
need
of
to
that.
start Jameis.
I was like, starts Jameis.
Well, you see, I thought maybe this
Garoppolo
year
just threw for like 250 the week
right.
before.
I thought Jameis would go into this game lighting that secondary apart because he was going to be very. The problem with Jameis that he needs to get to is being the same every week. You know,
Consistency.
Consistent. Thank you. For it was not up and down. So we'll see what he does this week.
But we was looking at Phillip Rivers beat up all over the field. Jacksonville, everybody's drinking the Jacksonville Kool-Aid. They're supposed to be a playoff team. The defense is supposed to be better. And Jacksonville looks like the same old damn Jaguars for the past 10 freaking years. Man.
Yep. So anyway, that's my dummies of the week. Let's go into the game yesterday. I'm talking about the stupid Panthers fan that was there, or not. Yesterday's game, Panthers win 46-27. It was the ugliest 46-27 game I've ever seen because they had them 17-10 at halftime. Then they go up big. Then they lose the lead, make it 34-27. Then they open up. Then they score the next 12 points.
And it's hard, man. Once you get up big on a team, it's just natural reaction to let your foot off the gas.
I do want to add a dummy from the weekend.
Ted Ginn Jr.
Ted Ginn. What in the world are you doing? And then it was funny because he almost returned the next kickoff for a touchdown.
He was trying to make amends. He knew he had messed up the
but
play
dude,
before.
At the one, you basically hand the ball over to the other
Ted
team.
Ginn, we never can get right with Ted Ginn. Like that long pass. He catches the ball, but he doesn't have to worry about to get both feet in because he has to worry about catching the ball because we know he got some unsteady hands. Hands are unsteady. And then he did that bull crap on the kickoff return. It's like, put Bearson back there.
No, don't ever put Burson back there.
No.
Don't. Why is he still on the team?
By
the way, I didn't even know he was still on the
he's
team.
No,
special
he's still on
teams.
the team. I don't understand why. Why?
Because he played at Wofford.
I don't care.
That's Mr. Richardson's
I'm
alma
tired
mater.
of seeing the same guy on the field.
Hey, he's a hard practice player.
Then keep
He
him
can-
on the practice squad.
We need him on the 53
For
squad.
what?
To
For
run
what?
down and
What's he do?
tackle on kickoffs.
What does he do?
Run down and tackle on kickoffs. He's one of the gunners on punts and kickoffs.
He's not bad in the slot.
And
What?
He
He's
can make.
not bad. I didn't. So, wait. Why
He's
is that
horrible.
offensive? He's not. No, he's
He
not.
doesn't
He is
play.
garbage.
No, every
Absolutely
time
garbage.
Cam throws it to him, he catches the ball.
For the most part, yeah. When he gets a chance, but he doesn't get a chance.
Once
Because
it, when
A
he-
chance. He doesn't need a chance. We've seen this guy for 5 years now.
And you know what he does? He comes in, he catches 10, 11, 12 balls
comes to
every
work,
year.
he pushes.
But
our starter.
who are you going to bring in? Who's going to start over Devin Funches, Kelvin Benjamin, and Ted Ginn Jr.? You just got that guy because he's there. And he
Right.
does some things for it. Well, if Ted Ginn
Joe
gets...
Webb's
okay,
there,
well,
so what's
Ted
your point?
Ginn gets hurt,
Yeah.
then Burson
So
is
then you
there
got
to field punts.
Exactly.
No, after last year's play, 2 years ago, we should let this guy go completely and never let him return a punt ever again. It doesn't matter if they get hurt. Don't let him play. I'm just saying. Whew. Anyway, your thoughts on yesterday's game?
Yeah, man. It looked good. It looked just like last year's Carolina Panthers team. The defense wasn't as great as it was last year. Offense was just as good, if not better, when you add Kelvin Benjamin and you take in the fact that Jonathan Stewart left the game in the first quarter, or it might have been early second.
Now, Fozzie did have 100 yards.
Exactly.
Yeah, he killed
we
it.
still found a way to run the football.
And it looked just like it. You scored a bunch of points. You let him back in the game. You took it over. You scored a bunch of points again.
And plus, we had to consider it was 90 degrees, and the humidity made it feel like 105 on the field. They were out there dying.
I don't know. You were sitting in the stands. How hot was it?
It was great in my seat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You
I'm
good.
underneath the little awning a little bit.
They were talking
So,
about it the whole game.
It was great.
Even Rondé
I had
Barber
the shade.
was like, man.
Wasn't as nice as
I
on my
was in shade.
couch.
Right? But
I don't
Rondé
know,
Barber
it
was
was-
like, I was on the field pregame. I done sweated up my shirt and everything. I was just standing out there trying to get
I
an
got to tell
interview.
you, I'm sitting in the corner end zone on the home side. So, I mean, I went to the box if I was too hot or anything like that. Just get another beer.
You can go in the cold box and get cold real quick.
I'm good.
Come back
I'm
out.
good. Get me a cold beer. I'm good. But, dude, I don't know. The defense, you allowed 243 passing to Gabbert. Jones has some good runs.
Blaine
nice
Gabbert, who
runs.
just lit up
Vance
the LA
McDonald.
Rams.
Who just shut down the Seattle Seahawks.
It is Gabby Gabbert. I don't care.
Come on now.
It is
You gotta
Gabby
stop putting
Gabbert.
in the past.
Blaine Gabbert had
no.
a good end of the season
This
last
is
year.
Blaine Gabbert under Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly makes quarterbacks look good.
Sometimes.
Here's why, okay? Is because that offense is 1, 2, 3, get rid of the ball. You don't look at second options. And you could tell yesterday when he finally threw that pick to Kuechly. By the way, Kuechly, who got burnt by McDonald on that big touchdown play, which I've never seen Luke Kuechly get burnt on a play.
And then got laid out.
No, he did. But but he got the big interception. The defense, a lot of I know y'all talk about the positives, but the defense scares me. I'm gonna tell you, Kurt Coleman, that secondary, Trey Boston can't tackle anything.
Were
Trey
you
Boston-
watching the same game I was watching?
Yeah, I was watching. Did you
Trey
not see him get
Boston
burnt?
was
Okay,
laying dudes out.
Oh, take that back. He can't cover anything. You're right.
Okay.
He can
Okay.
tackle.
You said tackle.
No, I'll change
He
it.
couldn't tackle against Denver.
He can't
must
cover-
have been. They must have been practicing tackling because he damn sure
Because
won't
against
tackle him
Denver,
against
he
Denver.
didn't tackle. But
Yeah.
covering, he can't cover a cold because he was getting lit up. So against a good team that can throw the ball, and that's been the MO since last year. But this year it looks really scary because we did not get no pressure on Blaine Gabbert yesterday. And I know it's 1, 2, 3 quick, but we did not get much pressure on Gabbert.
Yeah, but we got pressure on Simeon, and they run a more traditional. So
I can see that, but if we're not getting pressure, we have to get pressure on quarterbacks.
I think we'll be all right.
And I don't think we did a good job of that.
I mean,
yesterday.
you can't shut down offenses in this league because they don't let the defense play. You can't put your hands on receivers. You can't do this, that, or the third. You can't play them close to the line of scrimmage. I mean, the game is, adjusted for the offense.
I don't think
disagree,
giving
I
up
think.
240 yards to a quarterback, that's good.
to Gabbert, the plays that he made yesterday, no, come on.
Okay,
And
well,
there was-
okay.
and there was some-
240 yards, but take out the 70-yard crap
No.
touchdown pass to the tight end.
No, he went 17 of 36. It's not like he went 30 of 36 or something like that. I get that. I'm just saying, dude, there's some defensive gaps that need to be fixed on this team. I'm talking about the secondary. I'm talking about having Trey Boston back there.
Well, that's the thing. We knew
he's
the
not a
secondary
start-
wasn't going to be good.
He is not a starting free safety in this league right now. Maybe in a year or two. He ain't right now because he was getting killed yesterday.
I mean, you got to ride it out with these guys, man.
I know you got it right out, but you got to address and fix the issues
What
and move
we
forward
did fix
because
was-
you got to get pressure on the quarterback. I haven't seen a lot of that. in
We
the
know
first two games.
we got to get pressure, but we did fix the run stop yesterday. Carlos Hyde didn't do squat. Sean Drone didn't do squat.
he only had
and
21
then they
yards.
threw it 36 times and only got 240 yards. So
This
we played
week,
well.
This week is going to be a big statement. Even
Well,
if AP doesn't play, you're still playing a good team in Minnesota. Is a very defensively a very good team. Offensively, got some good weapons.
McKinnon's
Stephon
good.
Diggs, Rudolph looks like he's Rudolph again.
They have McKinnon. The guys that back up,
Well, you got Asiata.
Asiata and McKinnon, they're the 1-2 punch. So they're just as, they're not, refrain from saying they're not just as good as J.J. Peterson, but they'll come in and do the job when AP's not in there.
we not worried about Sam Bradford, man. Come on.
Well, if
Come
you
on.
remember,
Floppy sleeves.
if you remember the last two times Sam Bradford's played Carolina, the Eagles and the Rams, he's not played well.
Yeah.
All right, but I didn't think Sam Bradford would play good last night against Minnesota. He did, or against Green Bay defense, he did. We'll see what he does next week. But they're going to have to stretch the field out. Jonathan Stewart will be out this game.
Yep.
AP's out, of course. Who's your X factor? Who wins? I'll say who will win. I'm not putting it in NFL.com until Thursday though.
I'd say Carolina wins. Just without AP, you still got Bradford getting used to everything, even though he did look really good. Really, the matchup is going to be what can Cam do against that defense, and I'm going to roll with the reigning MVP. I'm gonna take Carolina, and it's gonna be close.
You just love saying that, don't you?
What, the reigning MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm going to take Carolina probably close, maybe 4, by 24-20. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be the best game of the weekend next weekend.
You think?
Yeah, it's going to be
There's some other good ones. I mean, you got Broncos, Bengals, Texans, Pats, Steelers, Eagles, Bears, Cowboys, Falcons. Yeah, it's just a game of the weekend. Looking at the other ones. Broncos and Bengals might be good, but we'll see. Bobby?
You know I'm going Panthers. We're going to keep pounding. 27-17. Sam Bradford, like he said, is still learning the offense. They only scored 17 last night against Green Bay. And Green Bay's defense is not better than our defense. So I think we'll be all right, man.
We're going to be good.
27-17. Super Cam will figure it out. And between Cameron Artis-Payne, Fozzie Whitaker, Mike Tolbert, and Cam Newton.
Is he going to finally be back on the field?
Who was that?
CAP.
He's going to have to. Stewart ain't going to be active, so they need somebody.
They need, I mean, listen, they need Cameron Artis-Payne to be the starter for this team. It's time. Stu can't stay healthy. Cameron Artis-Payne fits this system better than any other running back they got.
He has to actually be talented, though.
He is talented.
I ain't seen it yet.
I've seen it.
He has some good showings.
Yeah.
in
Last year,
preseason.
those last 2 games, he looked all right. I'm not ready to say he should start
I'm
over
just saying,
Jonathan Stewart.
No, I'm saying he fits the system better than Jonathan Stewart does.
I think Fozzie Whitaker fits the system better.
No.
Just
He's not.
Fozzie's so light, man.
Yeah,
He
he's
can't-
not like he
he
can't
can't-
take the pounding up the middle like he
Exactly.
needs.
He
to.
can't play
He
45,
did get
50
100
snaps.
yards yesterday. I'll
But
give
it
him
was only
that.
like 6 carries.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you though, but like Jonathan, I guess when I watch the game, I just don't see him running it up the middle as much as they
Who?
used to. The Panthers.
Panthers?
They don't run it up the middle as much as they used to. They run a more
No,
zone
I agree with
scheme.
you. I agree with that. They,
And that's why I would
honestly,
take
used to.
Fozzie quicker.
Okay, all right.
I would take Fozzie.
Well, you know, Cameron Artis-Payne played his whole career in like a zone running
Right.
scheme from
At
Auburn.
Right.
I mean,
So-
I want to see him produce. Like,
That's
I'll
what I'm
give him.
thinking.
I hope he starts so that we can see
If
it.
he's healthy, I think he will take the spot this year. We'll see if he stays healthy, though. That's the question. I'm going to go with the Panthers win. I think it will be a close game. 24-17. If Minnesota keep it below 20, I think they will win the
They have
game
a
if they keep
chance.
it below
They'll have
that.
a chance.
It has to be defensive struggle.
I just think they won't be able to run the ball. And once you put Sam Bradford one-dimensional, we got to get that pass rush. Sam Bradford ain't going nowhere. He's a target.
Yeah, you talk about somebody slow. Cement bricks. All right. You guys got anything else?
Man, next week there's a game that I'm really interested in, and it is Baltimore at Jacksonville. I know it's 0-2 Jacksonville, but it's time for Jacksonville. Jacksonville has to win this game. If they don't win this game, you talk about firing the head coach. You're talking about moving on, maybe trying to find something else because they have talent. And it's time to maybe find a different coach to come in and coach those guys up. So look for Jacksonville to be fighting for their life or their coach.
When is a defensive coach going to go somewhere and actually have a good defense to do something? I mean,
I'm telling you.
Dan Quinn.
Ron
Yeah.
Rivera.
Ron
It took-
Rivera.
It took him a long time, though, to do it before he got going. That's my point.
Yeah, it took Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, you got anything else?
Nah, man, that is going to do it for this show of the Rule of 3, the Breakdown Edition. Next show, college football. You'll hear me shed some tears over Florida State and the Louisville game, but I'm okay with it, and I'm going to tell you why.
All right. There you go.
As always, I'm your host. I'm Jeff.
And, of course, I'm Rocky.
And I'm Big Shot. Namaste.
And you can catch us everywhere.
Good day.